Hi, I'm Lisa Gernan, the Communications Officer with the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland, and I'm joined here today by three very special guests, Mike Hanrahan, Nora Owen and Sonya Lennon. Now, the Alzheimer's Society is delighted to partner with the Forget-Me-Nots Choir to promote a very special new song that's being released shortly. And the Forget-Me-Nots Choir is an inclusive choir that unites older people, those affected by dementia, their caregivers, family members and friends. And we're here today to discuss the song, which was penned by Mike Hanrahan, called A River Rolls On. Now, the song is going to be released on May 28th, and all the proceeds will be going to the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland to help fund creative activities. So, Mike, I'm going to start with you first. Can you just tell us all just about the inspiration behind the song A River Rolls On?
Yeah, thank you. Great to be here. The inspiration was my mum. She's at the latter stages of dementia, and she's been living with it for quite a few years now. And I just felt I need to say a prayer to her in my own way. So the song is my prayer to mum and wishing her well on the final stages of her journey, because she was an amazing woman. She looked after a big family of 8, and I just want to say thanks to her. And when I finished the song, I rang Nora from the Forget-Me-Nots Choir. I played a gig with them in the Olympia Theatre with Brendan Grace, and a special night we had for Brendan Grace, and I was really taken by the choir. So I said to Nora, I've got this song, and I played it for her, and she loved it. And then she's after arranging some beautiful vocals and strings, and it's done and dusted. And I'm so proud of the song. I'm so proud to be working with Lisa Lambe, Sandy Kelly, Nora Walsh, and of course the Forget-Me-Nots Choir. It's just such a treat for me.
No, it's going to be such a beautiful song. And Nora, like I heard Mike there talk about the inspiration behind the song, but why is this project so important to you?
Well, my husband Brian had dementia, and I watched little by little over the years, a little piece of him getting lost. And it was a painful journey. And music was a huge part of Brian's life. He actually played the guitar and he loved to sing. He had a great repertoire. And I brought him along one day to join the Forget-Me-Nots Choir. And when we got in there, it was like meeting a new village of people who just understood where we were at and what we were going through and what was ahead of us. Brian loved the old songs, the rehearsals, the performances we did in the Gaiety and the Olympia and the Helix and the local nursing homes and the National Gallery. And as well as that, we loved the bus trips going to all those places. They were just full of fun and laughter. And the arts, they have something that stirs something inside us. And that stays with us even when our memories begin to fade. And so that's why I'm a great believer in people getting a chance to sing, to dance, to do art, and to keep their memories alive as long as possible.
That's so lovely. And Nora, I actually remember the first time I met you and Brian, you guys came to government buildings to perform for one of our tea days, and you described the bus, and I remember you was all coming up on the bus. So yeah, it's lovely to have that for everybody. But Sonya, you've also seen firsthand how being involved with the Forget-Me-Nots Choir has supported your family.
Absolutely. I mean, my mom, Dee Dee, lived her whole life with music. Music was a very big part of who she was and her own identity. And the last 14 years of her life, she's lived with dementia. And my dad has cared for her, never failing in his love and attention, and to the point where we encouraged him to go and visit the Forget-Me-Nots Choir. Now, my father is tone deaf. He literally doesn't have a note in his head. The team said, "Oh, up you get, sing the song." I'm pretty sure he hasn't ever verbalized a note. I think he's mimed everything, but he has sung for President Higgins. He's sung in the National Concert Hall. He's busked on Dame Street, all with my mum by his side. And you know, as Nora said, it's not just about the music, it's about the laughter and the friendship and that fantastic social bond that's so important. But unfortunately, during lockdown 1, as a family, we had to make a very, very tough decision. The emotional and physical toll was just too much. And Dee Dee now lives in residential care, but she is thriving and she's happy because partly she's being very well cared for, but she's also surrounded by music and song and dance. And you know, music is like a memory bank of the good times for those who live with dementia. So the Forget-Me-Nots was a huge part of the joy that she's lived with in her latter years.
Yeah, it's such a special place, the Forget-Me-Not Choir. Thank you all so much for sharing with us right now. And we're really, really looking forward to hearing A River Rolls On when it's released on Friday, the 28th of May. And all the proceeds will be going to the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland to help fund more creative activities like the Forget-Me-Not Choir. So we're asking everybody to follow the Alzheimer's Society of Ireland social media channels, to follow the Forget-Me-Not social media channels, just so you can get more information on how you can purchase your copy when it comes out on Friday, the 28th of May. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Well done, Mike.
Fantastic.
Well done. Well done.